Hello everyone, welcome to Gaming with a Dad. I'm the dad, Steve.
Who?
This is Zach, the gamer.
You use that controller, Steve.
Thanks everybody for watching.
I'm dying a slow death, man. This is too much. When do we get back? This is, I started playing shooters.
We're going back right
now. I want to kill things. All right, I'm logging out. I'm going to play Apex. You can come meet me there if you want to, dude.
Good luck. We're going to kill stuff now. Unfortunately with story games, this is why I don't like story games very much. There's a lot of potato in between your meat.
Man, did you just come up with that off the top of your head?
No.
Oh,
I've been thinking about it for days. I've been waiting for someone to ask me down a road that I could potentially lead that down. And it's been days since someone's talked to me. So
let me ask you a question, man.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan calls you on to the show, and he's like, "We're gonna do it blind." What do you go on Joe Rogan's show and talk about?
Looked like a rough ride.
I don't know, dude. I think it's the Rogan show. I think it would just talk about anything and everything. I think I could hold a conversation with Rogan for, an hour or two for sure.
Dude, now do you think you mean like an Alex Jones conversation? Do you ever watch that episode?
No. Yeah.
That,
I've watched both of them. They're awesome.
Dude, I start feeling so weird when Alex Jones starts talking.
He's a hero, dude. That guy's hilarious. And but he's not hilarious for like the right reasons. I don't want to get anyone wrong here. I'm not an Alex Jones fan. But my God, that guy is hilarious. That guy is awesome. I've never met someone who's been more accidentally hilarious in their entire life. It's just the stuff that he says. I don't want to get political with the show because I could talk about this forever, but what makes it worse about Alex Jones is he's clearly a crazy person.
Right.
But every once in a while, he's right about something. So he has that validation, like once every 7 years. And it's like,
right.
I hate to listen to the guy, but man, he called that one thing out and it made everyone else look bad. And, man, he was really right about it. And
oh, dude, I've made the mistake of researching some of the stuff he talks about. And
man.
that is a quick way to get red listed on the internet.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, it's a real good way of just, going down a deep, dark rabbit hole that no one else wanted to go down.
It's like with Eddie Bravo, too. Like,
oh, that guy's a crazy person.
It's like he's on the show and he's been on forever, and people just found out how weird he was. And weird in a good way. I mean awesome. That with all respect, Mr. Bravo. And I was like, nah, dude.
Here's another person, so these are people that, maybe not Alex Jones, because I probably wouldn't agree with him on almost anything. But, I would like to have a conversation with Rogan or with Bravo or even Brendan Schaub. Because I would just talk fights, right? And I would just be able to soak in information from someone who is, an expert.
And the crazy thing is, all three of those dudes have opinions that go way beyond just fights, dude.
Oh, for sure.
I give Brendan Schaub a lot of stuff just because of his career. I had more hopes that when he was the hybrid in the UFC for him. Actually, you know what the crazy thing was? Sorry for the crazy sidetrack. He was supposed to go down to light heavyweight at one point, and I was like, man, this could be a good look for him.
Yeah, I don't think he could he make the weight?
Nah, I don't think he could.
Yeah, I don't think he could either. Okay, another cutscene. Yeah, I mean, but any of those, right? Chael Sonnen, Rogan, Schaub, I would never turn down the opportunity for any of them, to sit in on their show or something.
Uriah Faber.
Does Uriah Faber have a show?
He had one, I believe, a podcast that he was doing for Alpha Male. And
Okay.
I caught it. Oh, nice. What do I have now? Yeah, I caught a.
So, yeah, even Uriah Faber. Yeah, these are all people that, for sure I would love to go, have a beer with. Right, and go sit at a bar and have a drink with. Yeah, that would be awesome. I'm a huge fan of Rogan. That's why you brought that up.
I know. Oh, where'd you go, dude? Where'd you go?
I'm just right here, dude. Look around.
Hey, I can't pick up these. I can't pick up these guns for some reason.
Your inventory is probably full.
Okay, let's go ahead and we'll fix that. How do I? I'm just gonna drop something, right? I'm just gonna.
Yep.
Drop. Hey, you know what's crazy, man? At some point soon, and I think it's gonna be real soon. We won't have any more Joe Rogan in the UFC.
I'm good to go here. The place is compromised anyway.
Yeah, I think.
You know what's crazy?
Okay, so do you know the actual reason why?
Well, I mean, obviously he's
in my
getting.
head.
Oh, then that's not an actual reason, dude. That's the opposite.
His Fight Companion podcasts make more money than he does at the UFC.
Yes.
I think that's the reason.
I think another reason is he's just kind of. I think he has a good exit plan, and he understands that, you know, the fans will turn on you at some point, and they already they started to do that. Hold on for a second. I just want to go get these guns. The reason I sold this stuff. Can I do that?
Okay, so then you're running the wrong way.
Where is it? Where is it?
You got to go back through over yonder.
Yonder. Like, just think about man, it was like a couple of fight cards ago, and there was a lot of dead air in a kind of a staticky fight, and Rogan did what he always does, which is fill the dead air. And everyone just turned on him, dude. It was insane how bad it was.
Yeah, I don't know. They really have something there in Rogan, man. He's super knowledgeable. He is.
He's got personality, dude.
And he's fun to listen to.
And also, have you listened to Dominick Cruz and Daniel Cormier lately? Both accurate, both great to listen to in that regard. Not the most entertaining people. In fact,
I would way prefer to listen to Paul Felder and Bisping.
Oh, Paul Felder and Bisping are amazing together, dude.
Yeah.
You know what's actually good is Anthony Smith.
Yes, I have seen him a lot recently. He's very good.
And then also Megan O'Leary. You know, I know she's not an athlete, at least to my knowledge. She's never fought before, but she's actually really good. What the hell happened to Kenny Florian, dude? Did they kill him? Like where is he?
Yeah, what happened to Kenny Florian? I have no idea. So you've now watched Counter-Strike games, right? You've watched professional Counter-Strike games. How do you think professional Counter-Strike stacks up to something like the UFC in production quality and in, like, you know, commentary and watchability?
It was like I was telling you during talking with a dad, dude. I gotta be completely honest with you. In my mind, in my estimation, the sign that something has really arrived and I can take it seriously, competitively, and watch it, for recreation, is with the announcers. So the announcers for the Counter-Strike tournament with Cloud9 and FaZe, is that the name of the other team?
Yep.
They were great, dude, because not only were they engaging and entertaining, but they also explained things in a way that didn't slow down the tempo of the match. Do you understand what I'm saying? They didn't use a bunch of crazy gaming jargon that I couldn't keep up with. It was just accurate. You know, like there was a point where Skadoodle was like basically peeping out every 3 seconds to try to catch someone. He chucked a smoke bomb, blocked it off, and they called it step by step. I thought the production for it was great. To be honest with you.
That is why I think Counter-Strike is the best spectator esport, for sure. I don't think Call of Duty's that good because Call of Duty, the commentary is more around the hype and hyping everything up and making you at that heightened level of excitement. Halo doesn't really have a competitive scene right now until the new game comes out, and then it'll have one again, but Halo is very good at that.
What about the Gears tournament?
I haven't watched it. I need you to send me the link of the video that you're watching so then we could watch the same thing for Talking with a Dad this week.
Okay.
So, and then I will make sure to watch it. I've watched one Gears tournament ever, and it was old, like Gears 2 or something. So it was too long ago for me to even really give an opinion on.
Did you watch the Tekken one I sent you with your man,
I have not yet.
Oh, you gotta watch that, man. It's just good, dude. I'm telling you.
Okay, I'll watch it. Yeah, I'll watch it for Talking with a Dad.
Yeah, and
shameless plug for our podcast, by the way, which I think might be the best content we produce.
It is. We have more fun doing Talking with a Dad than we do this for sure, because we're able to just kind of sit down and do it.
Well, it's kind of hard to. It's kind of really hard to just sit down or not to beat sitting down and just talking trash. Like,
yeah.
But I really have fun doing these too.
I have a great time doing all of it, dude. I'm not like you. I don't pick between one kid and the other kid. You know what I'm
saying? I didn't do that.
Where did you go?
Very specifically.
Where'd you go again, dude? Why can't you sit still? Oh, there you go. Sorry about that. I got a little angry there. God, man, I just want to kill stuff. What's going on here?
We're going. It's going to be right around the corner here. Come on.
Should have drank all that coffee, man.
I had a nice cup of coffee on the way home. God,
where'd you get it?
Duncan. Sorry, Tim Hortons. There's nothing in this world that I like more than a nice cup of coffee.
I still gotta check out that place in town. You know the one I'm talking about, the kind of hipster place.
Oh, still have never been there. I go to the one at the top of the hill and get my breakfast there pretty much every day that I can now. Which was bought by new people, which I was very surprised about. But you know, it's a little inside baseball.
Yeah.